One of the most underrated and least talked about decisions when buying a home is deciding whether you want to buy a house with a concrete slab or a crawl space. There's advantages and disadvantages to both, so it really just comes down to personal preference. So here are the pros and cons. Concrete slabs are cheaper to build, they're low maintenance, they're better in humid and moist environments, and they have very few pest problems. Another thing to keep in mind is that your house is quieter on a concrete slab. When you walk around a home with a crawl space, the stomps and shakes kind of rattle the whole house. It doesn't happen with a concrete slab because the floor is rock solid. But the thing about crawl spaces is that you have easier access for repairs. They can be built on slopes, and they have higher elevation to avoid flooding issues. But the biggest advantage to a crawl space is that when it needs repair, it is so much cheaper than a damaged concrete slab. And that's one of the biggest problems with a slab, is that as the ground settles, the concrete can move and then it can eventually crack. And when a concrete slab is damaged, it's going to cost a fortune to fix. On top of that, it's lower to the ground and more susceptible to flooding. Now, the downside to crawl spaces is that there's so much more maintenance. They're way more susceptible to wood moisture problems, to wood rot, to pest infestations. And because of that, they're a lot more maintenance, and you're going to be doing a lot more maintenance on a regular basis. The only thing is that the repairs are a lot cheaper than what a repair would be for a concrete slab.